ProudMusicLibrary.com.
Welcome, everybody, to Combat Zone Wrestling Trivia. It is the Gold Rush Round 1 match number 4, the final match in the Gold Rush tournament. I am your host, Hunter the Hitman Chambliss, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host, Nico Suave Rigoli. How's it going, brother?
It is going well. It is going well. On one screen, we have a bunch of people I like. On the other screen, we have a UFC fight going on. It's a good night. It's a good night. That said, time zones have plagued us yet again in the first round of this Gold Rush tournament. Surprisingly, Malcolm made it, but unsurprisingly, Subrath did not. So instead, who steps in? It's my brother-in-arms in Afro Samurai, the minor threat, the future jukebox champion of the world, Threat Rosa. And it's going to be a fun match to watch unfold in front of our eyes.
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. As you guys have seen at the very beginning of the video, they already did their promos. So, Nico, let's do the introductions.
Introducing first, making his Combat Zone Wrestling Trivia debut, representing House Night Fury, Afro Samurai, and Jukebox Trivia, the minor threat, Rosa.
Where the hell am I? This isn't an Iron Man match about entrance themes? Somebody get me out of here!
Oh, God, I love this kid. I love him so much. And his opponent, also making his Combat Zone Wrestling Trivia debut tonight, representing Atomic Nation and Take 3 Productions, the Crusher, Malcolm Lay.
Woo! All right, Nico, I will take the evens. You can take the odds.
That is fine, but please explain to the audience at home how round one works.
So round one works like this. If you've seen any trivia anywhere online, it's exactly like that. So round one begins with 8 questions from 8 predetermined categories. You will write it down on your pizza, on your whiteboard, on your paper, on whatever you have available, and show to the screen, and then also verbalize it. You will get a point for every correct answer, and you will not get penalized for a wrong answer. You each have 3 repeats and 1 challenge.
Your pizza reference was like the TNA of Jukebox Trivia sandwich. What's pizza doing in the impact zone?
Oh my God. Nico, kick off with question number 1.
I had a joke, but his was better, so I'm not even going to use it. Okay, gentlemen, your first question in round 1 is in the category of Vince McMahon's baby, WWE. And your question is, Triple H and Batista had a violent Hell in a Cell match at what 2005 pay-per-view?
So, Triple H and Batista, kind of the rivalry that people overlook, but for the time, it was one of the most heated rivalries that Raw had going on.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And then eventually Batista would go on to SmackDown and become sort of their franchise player.
Exactly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Let's start with Matthew.
I don't know. Armageddon?
That is incorrect. Malcolm.
I also thought it was Armageddon.
The correct answer?
Vengeance.
Ah, yes.
Vengeance.
That famous pay-per-view that always had Hell in a Cell matches.
Yeah. All right. Question number 2 in the category of the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. Ow, that hurts. That hurts my voice. At WrestleMania 25, what actor famously knocked out Chris Jericho?
Chris Jericho was pissing off a lot of people during
Oh,
this WrestleMania season.
especially this person, especially if you read his book and the stuff that he did to this person, I can kind of see why he wanted to knock him out.
But that just shows why Chris Jericho is the GOAT. He can make anyone
Exactly.
feel what he needs them to feel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, Malcolm.
It was Randy the Ram Robinson himself, Becky Rourke.
That is correct for 1 point. Matthew.
Yeah, that's Mickey Rourke.
That is correct.
All right, gentlemen. Your third question is in the category of the Royal Rumble. And your question is, Royal Rumble 1994 famously had 2 winners. Name both of them.
And I watched this one the other night. Very entertaining, to say the least. And, of course, this isn't the last time that we would have 2 winners. The other time wasn't supposed to happen, but we're not supposed to talk about that one.
Heh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matthew.
Is it Lex Luger and Bret Hart?
That is correct for 1 point. And Malcolm.
I thought it was Bret Hart and Yokozuna.
Oh, Yokozuna was the champion at the time.
Because didn't they let Lex Luger snap Yokozuna's like undefeated thing, but it was by count out? They
Yep.
did that cop out. Yeah.
Yep. All
And he
right.
celebrated like he had just won the
Won the
World
title.
Series.
Yeah, didn't
and
they hoist him up on the
Oh,
shoulders? Didn't they do the whole championship celebration thing?
the boyhood dream realized.
All right. Your next category, or your next question in the category of Survivor Series. Survivor Series 2011 was main evented by the unexpected team of The Rock and John Cena. Who did they face?
Do we have to have like their specific name or just the two?
No,
competitors?
just the 2
Okay.
competitors.
Because I have no freaking recollection of what their name was. I know they had one.
I actually do remember what their team name was.
I do too. But that's why you and me are top level and former champions.
Damn straight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Malcolm.
It was Mike the Miz Mizanin and R-Truth.
That is correct.
I was about to make a joke about Mike the Miz Mizanin, but I'll say Ron the Truth Killings.
That is correct.
Or
And
Stay
they're-
Quick.
Their team name, by the way, was the Awesome Truth.
Oh, okay. So it was terrible.
All right, gentlemen, your next question is in the category of my favorite board game, Chutes and Ladders, ladder matches. The Young Bucks faced the Hardy Boys for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships at what Ring of Honor pay-per-view event?
One of my favorite matches of that year. Without
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, and the things certain people in this match would do the very next couple days afterwards was also amazing.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. And 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
That's a repeat from Malcolm. And again, in the category of ladder matches, the Young Bucks faced the Hardy Boys for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships at what Ring of Honor pay-per-view event?
And let's just talk about how smart the Young Bucks are at promoting themselves, getting the merchandise, stuff like that. They are probably one of the greatest merchandise people right now.
Only independent wrestlers to ever be sold in big box stores.
Exactly. 5,
Hot Topic shirts flying off the shelves.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Let's start with Matthew.
Was that best in the world?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. That's incorrect. Malcolm.
I know I'm completely wrong. I put dishonorable discharge.
So it was Final Battle? Is that what it was?
It was Super Card of Honor.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's like their Clash of Champions. They just throw that one around all over the place.
All right. Your next question in the category of new releases. Who won the 2017 men's Money in the Bank match?
Really thought you were going to say Royal Rumble. I'm so ready to write that down. My favorite Rumble in history. You can't prove me wrong. That's the best Rumble. I'll fight about it.
2017's men's Rumble?
Wait, no, it's 2018 because it's January. Never mind. 2018's men's
Yeah,
Rumble. The best
I was
Rumble of
about
all
to
time.
say, the one where Randy Orton won it all?
Yeah, no. 2018's men's Rumble is my favorite Rumble out.
5.
Even though
Repeat the question.
Ooh, another repeat by Malcolm.
Oh, that's me. I
Yeah, that's
apologize. All right. In the category of new releases, who won the 2017 men's Money in the Bank match?
I wonder if there's anything actually in the briefcase when they hang it up there.
I don't think so. I mean, there used to be like a contract, but I think they just like gave up and just was just like, here's the contract, the fake contract inside the real briefcase.
Can you imagine if they just had to carry around a lot of papers? Well, you got to get it notarized.
This shit is heavy.
5, 4.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, Malcolm. Did Malcolm break up on us again?
Yeah, but he'll be back, I'm sure.
Let's go over to Matthew with his answer real quick.
Was it Mr. Failed to Cash In Baron Corbin?
You are correct, sir. All right, let's give Malcolm a chance to get back in here.
No problem. Just to be sure, I have Matt in the lead with 4 and Malcolm with 2, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And if Malcolm broke up before he could fully hear his repeat, we'll just give it back to him.
Yeah. Yep. Let me message him real quick and see.
Challenge. He's Googling it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care enough. In Jukebox, I would do that because I care way too much about that league. But here, I don't care. He really wants to Google Baron Corbin. Have fun, man.
Sure.
By the way, Matt, through your Schmodown Trivia Schmodown connections, how tight are you with Christian? Because Tim sent me a message earlier today, and he said that apparently Christian is annoyed with me because I keep harassing Makuga for this match to happen.
I don't know, because I'm not that close with Christian. I'm in one group chat with Christian, and he calls me kid. That's all he ever calls me. He has never referred to me by name.
Hey, kid.
Well, damn. I got to make sure I'm not in too much hot water. So,
my advice, just kind of cool it on calling out Makuga.
I'll take a couple days. Oh, yeah.
About that, my computer fell asleep.
Did you hear the repeat fully?
Well, I did hear the question. I just repeated because I thought the wild years person.
Okay.
What is your
I put Seth Rollins.
Ooh.
That's incorrect. Correct answer was Baron Corbin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You forget
All right,
that he
Nico.
didn't win the belt.
All right. Gentlemen, your penultimate question is in wrestler nicknames. And your question is, what New Japan star has the nickname of Ace of the Universe?
I love this person. So much fun to watch in the ring.
And I thought the Cosmic Night Fury was an extravagant nickname.
Man, you can't beat it.
I just want to start talking about this wrestler, but I don't want to give it to Malcolm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Matt.
Goal Ace! Hiroshi Tanahashi.
That is correct. And Malcolm.
I don't know. New Japan. I just put Ace Ventura.
That would have been hilarious.
Accompanied to the ring by Dan Marino.
And finally, your final question in the category of finishers. What is the name of CM Punk's submission finisher? Doesn't use it often, but always a pleasure when he does.
Well,
Indeed,
he doesn't
indeed.
use any finishers anymore.
No, he doesn't. He's the one being finished.
Yeah.
He's
not
on
always.
he's on UFC Fight Pass commentary now, from what I understand, or at least he's
really?
in talks, to do so for like LFA events.
Yeah, he's confirmed. He is their color
3,
commentator.
2, 1. Pens down. Malcolm
I don't remember it.
and Matt.
Yeah, another move that he decided to steal from good old Hideo Itami. That's the Anaconda Vice.
That is correct.
And it's Kenta, not Hideo.
I mean, it's Hideo Itami. Let's be honest. Isn't he still under contract? Maybe. Who knows?
I think so.
I think he's on 205 Live.
That's right. He actually had a pretty cool heel run for a minute on 205.
All right. So at the end of round 1, we have Matt in the lead with 6 and Malcolm with 2. Is that correct?
Yes, but the wheel is next, so that means
The
anything
wheel
can happen.
It all.
I think
Speaking
I'm gonna
of the
lose.
wheel, round 2 is our dreaded wheel round. There are 7 categories that will be brought up on the wheel. The person in the lead, which will be Matthew, can choose to go first or second. If he, whoever chooses to go first will spin the wheel. Whatever it lands on, if you do not like the category, you can spin again. You will have 4 questions from each category, worth 2 points apiece, or you can opt for multiple choice, and it will be knocked down to 1 point, and then there are stealing in this round. All right. So, Matt, you want to go first or second?
You know, technically, I could get a knockout, so I'm gonna go first because that'd be cool.
That's true. All right. So I'm going to screen share right now. And your categories for round 2 are Undertaker WrestleMania matches, finishers, Hardy Boys, Attitude Era, wrestler nicknames, and of course spinners and opponent's choice. Matt, are you ready for your spin?
As I'll ever be.
The spin is in.
The wheel is always mean to me.
It's
Hunter,
not
how many-
today.
Ah!
Spinner's choice.
Woo! All right.
He
Uh,
pulled it.
Was finishers on there?
Yes,
Is
it
that
was.
what they also- You know what? I'm gonna take finishers. All right, sure.
Wrestling finishers. Nico, I will give Matt his questions in the category of finishers.
Good idea, because he and I are partners, so that would look fishy.
All right. Let me pull up the questions. Are you ready, Matt?
Sure.
Let me put it on you real quick. There we go. Your first question in the category of finishers. Who created the GTS finisher?
Would that be Kenta? Good thing Malcolm didn't spin finishers.
Your next question. What is the name of the Undertaker's submission finisher?
The Hell's Gate or the Go-Go Plaza?
That is correct.
On both accounts.
Yep. Your third question. What is the Velveteen Dream's finisher name?
Isn't it? Okay. Isn't it the Purple Rainmaker?
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah.
And finally, what type of move was the original Dirty Deeds by Dean Ambrose?
It was a headlock driver.
Holy shit, that is correct for 2 points.
Okay, I just want to state that Malcolm only needs 2 points to avoid a knockout, but that's not going to help him if those are the only points he gets after a spin.
Exactly. So, Malcolm, are you ready for your round?
No, but let's do it anyway.
All right, let me bring up the wheel once again.
Oh, by the way, the score is 14-2. I forgot to say that.
Yeah. All right, Malcolm, your spin is in.
Opponent's choice. Come on, Wheel. You want to be my friend today? Okay.
The Hardy Boys.
I'll take it.
That's a strength of Malcolm's. He needed that. Nico, give Malcolm his questions in the category of the Hardy Boys.
I could have sworn this was a strength of Subrath's, but I might have misread that message. But anyway, Malcolm, your first question in the category of the Hardy Boys. In what type of match did Matt and Jeff capture the TNA World Tag Team Championships for the first time?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, 6 Sides of Steel, B, Full Metal Mayhem, C, Ultimate X, or D, King of the Mountain?
Ultimate X?
Correct for 1 point. All right, your next question, Mr. Goldie Lay, in the category of the Hardys. Who did Matt Hardy select as his representative in a SummerSlam 2007 beer drinking contest versus MVP?
Can he pull it?
Steve Austin?
2 points.
2 points.
Okay. Cool.
Your third question, your penultimate question. What is the name of Jeff Hardy's umbrella-carrying, mask-wearing alter ego?
Brother Nero?
Matt, a chance to steal.
Willow.
That is correct.
Yep.
For 2 points. The full name is Willow the Wisp, but we will accept Willow.
Yep.
And finally, who was Jeff Hardy's partner in the 4th ever Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Rob Van Dam, B, Shannon Moore, C, Devon, or D, Rhino?
Shannon Moore?
Matt, a chance to steal and get the knockout victory.
Can I hear those options again for free?
Sure. Is it A, Rob Van Dam, B, Shannon Moore, C, Devon, or D, Rhino?
Was it RVD?
And your winner, the minor threat, Matthew Rosa.
Was that the one that was on SmackDown?
Raw, actually. Raw. No.
Raw? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 3 was on SmackDown. Excuse me.
Okay.
17-5 was the final score.
Wow. And you know what that means.
Afro Samurai Civil War in the semifinals.
The semifinals. Matthew Rosa taking on Nico Suave Rigoli.
I wasn't
Nico,
even supposed to be here today.
that's exactly what Andrew said. All right, Nico, do the post-match interview.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by your winner today, my brother in arms, Matthew Rosa. You just said it. You just quoted one of your favorite Kevin Smith movies of all time. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. Now you just won by knockout. You and I are the only people to get knockouts in this first round, and now we're facing off against each other. First off, How you feeling just coming in on such short notice and winning in such dominating fashion?
Confused, slightly shocked, unprepared, but thankfully I've played the wrestling video game so many times that I know every wrestler's finisher backwards and sideways, so I think that's what helped me out. For some reason, the wheel decided to be my friend for the first time ever, because actually, that is the first time I've ever had a wheel spin where I got something I wanted. Isn't that fun?
So now it's you and me, buddy. We've done this once before in a South Park exhibition. Now it's actually on the line on our records, a spot in the finals, a spot to face for the championship. How you feeling? We gonna be cool after this?
We're definitely gonna be cool after this, but I'm gonna be a brutally obvious here and say that this match is not gonna be quite the same as the South Park match where I clearly had the upper hand. Yeah, I don't see that happening in this one.
It was 28-21 in that South Park match, by the way. So upper hand, yes, not by much. I'm trying to save face here. You did very well in that match.
I Adam Slavic you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But now it's going to be us in the final, in the semis, excuse me, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
If I end up winning a wrestling trivia belt before I win a music trivia belt, like, is hell frozen over?
I don't know. Is Kane freezing? That was a terrible joke. We're going to move on now.
That was a very terrible joke.
Yeah. Okay, so that was your winner, Matthew Rosa, unless he has something else he wants to say.
Nope.
Okay, I'll see you in the next round, buddy. Now we move on to our unfortunate second place finisher of the evening, Malcolm Goldie Lay. Well, actually, isn't it morning where you are? Time zones.
It's afternoon.
Okay. But you had expectations as to how this match was going to go. You thought you were going to be playing your ex-tag team partner in Fandom Fight. Instead, he was late, just missed the deadline by 1 minute, and in comes Matthew Rosa, and you got I don't mean to use your nickname against you, but you got crushed. So just how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. Like the questions were in my favor. Like outside WWE, I don't really know much about TNA or Ring of Honor and stuff like that. So I knew Matthew had the slight edge in that area. But I mean, I had a good fight. I read as far as I could. So
I'm assuming when we start the regular season, you're gonna want that match with Subrath. You're gonna want that payback. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Anything else you'd like to say?
No.
All right. Then I'm going to throw it back to the desk. Hunter, those were the post-match interviews.
And wow, Matthew comes out swinging with a knockout victory in round 2. Nico, are you nervous, my friend?
I'm going to be real with you. I actually am. Because no offense to Malcolm and Subrath, but I kind of felt like that it was a shoe-in for me to get to the finals if I was going to have to play one of them in the semis. Matthew actually knows his stuff. And so now I'm kind of scared that dream match with Alex might be in jeopardy, but I'm going to push through. Because I set this master plan up. I've already had one sort of setback today with some conversations with other people. I'd rather not have 2 setbacks. So I need to win this. I need to win this to make sure that we end my trivia week on the dream match that I've set in my head for myself. So
don't worry, it's going to end on a high note with a member of Afro Samurai winning a title.
You're not wrong there. I love you, but I'm hoping that member is me. So,
correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Matthew have a better score knockout than you did in your match with Sandy?
I
I want to say you had like 13. He has 17.
I had 12. He had 17. Technically, it should be 16, but we get like as soon as Malcolm missed that last question, we should have called it a knockout there. But still, like
This is going to be a very interesting matchup. It's going to be a very fun matchup as well.
oh yes, absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our plugs. Let's start off with our winner, Matthew Rosa. Where can people find you online?
If you're a fan of music, you can find my band On the Tip of Your Tongue in Nashville playing at Rocketown on December the 15th. You can find us on Twitter at OTOIT Music. You can find us on Instagram at On the Tip of Your Tongue, Facebook at On the Tip of Your Tongue. Pretty much anywhere you want to see us, we're there at On the Tip of Your Tongue. You can find my YouTube channel, On the Tip of Your Tongue. And you can find me over on Jukebox Trivia, where I am your head question writer. You can see me on the Snowball event, where I will be competing for the Jukebox Dance-Off Championship. You can see me on the Schmodown Trivia Schmodown, watching me try to talk about the Schmodown with actual competitors and feel like a little kid, probably because I technically, compared to them, am. And yeah, that's basically it for me.
All right, let's go on to our second place competitor, Malcolm Goldie Lay. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Take Few Productions, where I host my own show, Rankum. By the time we're in the middle of our Christmas season of lists. But yeah, you can find me competing in trivia on Full Metal Multiplex Jukebox. You can find me losing to Matthew again last week in the dance-off. And you can also find me in Twitter, Letterboxd, and Stardust at Melkor.
All right, my co-host, Nico Suave Regoli. Where can people find you?
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nico Suave Regoli. That's NicoSuaveRegoli. You can find me every week with my man Hunter, hosting the Week of Wrestling podcast, and here at Film Nerd TV, helping out with Combat Zone Wrestling Trivia. I'm in the semis. Now I'm not so sure I'm going to be in the finals. Man, I hope things go well. And you can find me over. And you can find me over at Multiplex Entertainment. That's the name of the Facebook group and the YouTube channel. The Twitter is at MultiplexYT. The Instagram is Multiplex Entertainment Network. The TeePublic is just Multiplex. Check out our shirts. We can design shit on the back now. And in terms of our weekly schedule, Monday is Movie Warzone, which Hunter helps write for. Tuesday is TV Throwdown, Singles, and Fandom. And Wednesday is Sports Battlefield. Again, for those three particular divisions, writers, hosts, editors, we need more help so we can keep those divisions going throughout the year. Thursday, Jake and Caleb have something going on, but until they actually get that thing going, it's me and Zadius E-Man Smith hosting our Arrowverse discussion show, Crisis on Earthplex. By the time this episode goes up, I think the crossover might have finished, so that'll be awesome. Friday is Phantom Fight. As we're taping this, the championship matches are being shot over at Multiplex. So, yeah, those are going to be fun when you see them and when I see them. Saturday is Nerdgasm. That's our debate show. I don't like debates, so I'm not going to be there when it finally comes back from its long hiatus. And Sunday, we wrap everything up in a nice little bow with my recap show around the league with Nico. And, of course, the John Regoli Memorial Trivia-thon, 4th-thon, January 21st to January 27th. I'm trying to get more matches. Hopefully I don't lose one. So, Matt, am I going to have to pull Zach Ford and try to give you the "oh, woe is me" treatment so I can guarantee my spot in the finals?
Don't worry. In the next round, I'll spin like WWWF, and I don't know enough about Pedro Morales.
WWF.
But those are my plugs. So, Hunter, back to you.
And if you guys enjoyed this, hit that like button. Subscribe to Film Nerd TV below. Check out the Combat Zone Wrestling Trivia playlist down below. And, of course, as Nico said, the Memorial Trivia-thon. The links will be in the description below, so check that out. Nico, I want you to make it. Can you do it?
Listen, you run this thing. If something goes wrong in that semi-match, how about we do a consolation prize where where if I lose, I take on the loser of Alex and Andrew, and the winner of that match goes into the finals, and we make it a 3-way, just so I can have my way. That's probably favoritism. People will be upset, but
Exactly.
I want that storybook ending. So,
but I'll do you one better. If you do not make it to the finals on that night, we will have a second wrestling match where it'll be you versus the loser of Andrew versus Alex. The winner gets a #1 contender spot.
that's fine and dandy, but I still want to be in the championship match. So
I just realized.
It's still a match. It's a live match. It's gonna be on the live special. That's the best I can do.
So I came out of nowhere, beat Malcolm, and now I am, without a doubt, at least in the #1 contenders match. There is such things as miracles, kiddos.
Potentially, yep. All right. So thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.